3 crazy signs your dreams and wishes are close. If you are experiencing these things, it means that your dreams could be right around the corner. You just need to stay the path. Your wishes are coming true. Again, there is going to be some things you need to do, so that's what we're going to be covering coming up next. Hi everyone, my name is Dave and welcome to HeartSpace. If you are new to this channel, and I release videos all the time on this channel to help you essentially unearth more of what you truly are and to step truly into your full co-creative power. You are a divine, infinite, co-creative being in my eyes, and I want to help you align to that more and more, move from that, live from that, and really reap the benefits of aligning from that. Now, before we get started, one of the best ways to do that is get my free Higher Self guided meditation down below. That is going to go a long way if you do that meditation daily or near daily to helping you step into that identity as a divine, infinite, co-creative being. So I want to say that before we get started, but without further ado, let's get into the first sign, starting in reverse order with number 3. And number 3 is actually more responsibility is thrust on you. It seems that life keeps trying or is giving you more responsibility. Now, one thing I always say on this channel, and one thing to keep in mind, is the universe will never give you things that you cannot handle. Now, that doesn't mean you should go out and go take on responsibilities that you don't want to take on and all this different stuff. But there might be something you do want to do, but it's scary and it requires more responsibility, but it's something you resonate with. Well, that is the universe trying to give you more responsibility to become more of the person you need to become. You know, ultimately, the universe is very interested in our growth, in our raising of consciousness, and will present you with many different opportunities for the expansion of this. In order to grow, though, you need to change. You need different things. You need more responsibility in your life. You need to take on more things. You need that opportunity to grow. So it's not going to give you things where you're at. It's going to give you things a little bit beyond where you're at to see if you'll actually come up and meet them. Because in order to get up here where this opportunity is, you have to become someone who matches that opportunity, where if you're down here, you're not currently there. So it will invite you up to more responsibility, more opportunity, more challenge. You just have to go up and meet it. But again, if these kind of opportunities are presenting themselves, it is a sign that your dreams, your wishes, the things that you want are coming your way. These are the opportunities essentially presenting themselves that say, hey, look, you've been having this magnificent obsession. You've been thinking about having this thing all the time, and you've been projecting that out into the field, transmitting that out into the field. Well, here's an opportunity to become the person that is aligned, or at least closer aligned to that dream and that wish and that want that you keep saying that you have. And so a lot of times this will come in the form of responsibility. And a lot of times this will come in the form of being able to help people or something similar, because that will help you become more aligned to your dreams and to the things that you want. In fact, before we move on, put in the comments, I am aligned to my higher self now. Confirm that by putting it in the comments. You know, align yourself to that. And when you're operating from your higher self, do you really think any responsibility is too much, especially if it resonates? Do you really think anything like that is going to be something you'll shy away from? Absolutely not. So put that down in the comments. And again, get my meditation. It's going to help you do that if you haven't already down below. But let's get into number 2. Number 2 is opportunities through challenge come your way. Now, this is similar to number 1, but a little bit different, because now it's challenges. This might not necessarily be more responsibility. This might be challenges you need to do solo, challenges you need to do in an independent way, growth you need to take, and you've been drawn to. And remember that all the things we want in life are essentially outside our comfort zone. And so if you're getting the push, the pull, the resonation, resonating with certain challenges, certain things you know you need to take a look at, is because the universe is bringing you to the things you need to do to become the person that will be able to bring in the dreams that you are having, if that makes sense. So hopefully that does, because you need to become the person that is aligned to these dreams. It is not about you need to somehow pull those dreams into the person you are now. It's about becoming the person that's able to draw those dreams in naturally through universal natural laws. And so if you're getting challenges like, okay, I need this, there's this physical challenge I need to do because the universe is essentially saying I need to improve improve my body, let's say if it's related to that, or my finances, or just the way I process things, you know, getting my consciousness up through doing certain practices. Maybe I go to a retreat that I've been drawn to, who knows what it is, but it's going to be something outside your comfort zone. And a lot of times the universe will present those kind of opportunities that will challenge you, get you out of your comfort zone, because again, that's what's going to help you become more of the person who's aligned to your dreams. This is so important. You cannot align to your dreams, receive your dreams, unless you are the person that is worthy of them, that is aligned to them, that is on the same frequency. And you can't get there if you're not challenging yourself, if you're not going through the challenges, the hero's journey, so to speak, to become the hero, you know, quote unquote, that is aligned to the level of life that you want to live. You know, you can't just wish it into existence. You have to move as though it already is in existence, because from a chunking up level, from a higher perspective, it already exists. It's waiting for you to become the person who is worthy of it and can actually naturally draw it to them. So understand that when challenges come in, this is not the universe trying to screw you over. This is not like a bad thing happening. It's actually an amazing opportunity to become more of the person you need to become to bring these things in. And so embrace the challenges that come in, see them as for what they are, opportunities to grow, and you will go a long way to bringing what it is you want into your life. And number one is you are hyper aware, and this is something that becomes much more tuned up when you're going through this journey for a little bit of time. For example, for myself, at this point in time, I'm very aware of myself. I'm very aware of what I'm doing, where I'm putting my focus, where I'm putting my attention, the energy that I am in. It is very rare that I go for long periods during any day where I'm going through autopilot and I'm just kind of in my head or on my phone or getting distracted and allowing my energy to be chaotic and go, you know, in a place I don't want it to go. And if you are like this too, you are becoming just so much more aware of how you're feeling in the moment, and you know how to shift it if you want to. You're aware of your thoughts and the effect they have on your reality. You're aware of your actions, your priorities, all of this different stuff. You're picking up on the signs, and you're just able to reorient yourself when you move off course, because it happens to everyone. You'll move a little bit off course, and it'll just be slight, like 1 degree. But eventually, that 1 degree, if left unattended, is going to take you so far away from where you're aiming to go. But if you go off 1 degree and you're hyper aware, you'd be like, oh, 1 degree, okay, time to meditate, time to reorient, time to do whatever, boom, right back, right? You're going along, and then, oh, went off a degree, no, you don't, reorient, right? So when you're hyper aware, you can see these things coming up in the moment. Also, when you're hyper aware, you will find you're more in flow. You will find you are more present. Lack of presence is a huge indicator of someone who isn't really aware, isn't self-aware, isn't aware of what's going on around them. They're kind of just in their head a lot, or they're getting distracted. They're letting other people dictate their attention, their focus. But when you're hyper aware, you're very aware of what you're focused, the power of it, and where you're putting it. This doesn't mean sometimes you don't get distracted or diverted, but it's about where you live, not where you visit. Most people live in a place of distraction and visit a place of focus every now and then. If you live from a place of focus, from a place of awareness, from a place of growth, and visit sometimes distraction, which kind of has to happen for contrast anyway, then you are hyper aware. You are falling immediately into this category. Now, for those of you who have not developed this yet, don't fret. You are now aware of the awareness of needing to develop this. So now start working on this. Bring more awareness. Start reorienting. Start using your practices. Where focus goes, energy flows. What you focus on is where your focus will go. And if you want your dreams to come in, you need to be focusing on those more. You need a magnificent obsession that allows you to focus on your dreams more and what it is you actually want in your life, because most people are getting distracted or focusing on what they don't want. And again, where focus goes, energy flows. So if you're focusing on what you don't want, or you're distracted, which is focusing you everywhere except on what you want, that's where your energy's going, and that's ultimately what you're going to continue getting. But that's the number one sign, guys. I want to thank you for joining me for this video. Let me know which signs resonated with you, which signs you are noticing in your life. Also, make sure you put that affirmation down in the comments that I mentioned earlier. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for tuning into this video. Remember that you are loved. We live in a friendly, awesome universe, and I will see you in the next one.